I'll get him. Here's his phone. You have to change his diaper.
What number is?
Start.
Well, this is November, what is it, November 30th today?
29th.
29th, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, at Janet and Herb's. And with Julie and Annie and Janet and me. All about to find out what the kids have been learning in school this fall. I'm sure they must have learned some new songs to sing for us.
Yeah, we learned some.
Which one would you like to sing first, Amy?
This is how
Julie's got one here.
I want to
This
sing
is
it.
how
I want to sing it.
Well, one at a time.
Annie,
See?
don't interrupt.
One at a time.
Now, Julie was singing hers. She got hers first. Okay, Julie.
This is how the big tongue is.
You have to sing louder,
Says,
though.
this is how a big tall Indian beats upon his drum.
Hi, ho, hi, ho, hi, ho, hi, ho. Now I'm gonna sing that song, but it's gonna be a lot more.
Wait a
different.
minute. Now, along with this song, Julie, what did you make to wear while you sang your song and did your Indian dance? You did a dance, too, with it, didn't you?
Yeah, she did the dance.
What did you wear on your head?
They made necklaces.
Oh, didn't you make that headband with the feathers in
Oh,
it?
that was Annie's.
Oh, that was Annie's. Oh, okay. But you made necklaces.
See, Julie didn't get to go to school the day before Thanksgiving, so she didn't bring her things home that she made.
What did you make in school, Julie?
Yeah, but we had our headdresses and our drums.
Oh, the drums, the headdresses, and the drums.
Did you make the drums?
Yes. Say yes.
Yes.
What did you make the drums out of?
No, at those cans.
Yeah.
Cans?
Coffee cans.
You put straps on them to hold them so you could beat them with your hand?
No, it's what you do. You take a whole piece of paper, and then, do you know how I know all this?
No.
Cause I go where Jill goes.
Oh, you did go.
Yeah.
There.
But do you know how I know? Cause I learned some of the things, and so this is how they do it. Well, they first of all they take a big piece of paper, and then they take the whole piece, and they don't cut it in strips. They take the whole piece and leave it. I mean, glue it, and then is what they do. They put it someplace to dry, and then at the Indian party you get to beat it. You get to beat your drum.
Mm. And they use the coffee can, you say, for a drum? They put the paper on the drum?
Yeah.
Oh.
On the coffee can.
Yeah, on the coffee can. So then that makes it a drum. You want to sing that song with Julie? I bet you know the same song. Let's sing it one more time. You sing it with her.
Okay. This is how the big tall Indian.
Wait, let Julie start with you now. Okay.
This is how the big tall Indian beats upon his drum. Hi, hi, ho, ho. Hi, hi, ho. That's it.
Pretty good. Now, did you have a special song that you learned too, Annie?
I know.
You know, for Thanksgiving you must have learned some song, didn't you?
I know one. We have watched number now.
Just wait now.
Put up 5 turkeys.
Keep it going while I go.
5, what do you do with your 5 turkeys?
Is that your hand or your fingers are supposed to be turkeys?
Yeah.
Okay, explain it.
Yeah.
You put up your hand and hold it up, and that's 5 turkeys?
Yeah, and then it's what you do. 5 little turkeys sitting on the tree. They slept all night in a tree.
Then what?
when the cook came around, they couldn't be found, so that's why we're here, you see.
Oh. They survived Thanksgiving Day then.
Well, Julie, you sing your song. No. 5 minutes. Let's do it. 5 minutes.
Hey, tell the one about the thumbkin and do the one about the thumbkin and finger man,
No.
middle man,
Ring man.
and little man.
What?
Oh, why not?
Because that's a long
Okay, how about reading tell us the story about Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman. No, that's my one, huh?
Yeah. Julie's gonna look at this book and tell us the story.
Wow. Would you have some?
Well, here are the kids, and what do they do first?
They make a snowman. First they roll the balls, and then they make another circle, and then they make a little circle.
And they make 3 big snowballs. And what do they do with them?
They put them together, and they put buttons on them, and they found some old scarves, and they put some buttons on his shirt, and then they put some rocks on his eyes, and then he had a red nose. And what did he have for his mouth?
Oh, they put some rocks, some little stones around for his mouth.
Some little stones around. They put some little stones around to be for his mouth, and they put a pipe on him.
Mm-hmm.
And
then what did they find for his head?
They found a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And then they found another hat. And then the last one was magic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what they did. They put it on Frosty the Snowman's hat, and then they.
What happened to him?
And then he turned alive.
Yeah, he came alive.
It was magic, huh, Mama?
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
I don't know.
He played with them. He went. What did he do with them? He helped them ride their ride their sled. And he helped them build a snow house.
Right. For what?
For them to play in, and they went. What'd they do here, Julie?
They went skating.
Ice skating.
I know how to do that. How do you do it, Mama?
And then one day they went shopping in the stores. And what happened then?
Then they saw some beautiful wedding cakes and strawberry cakes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened? Julie, you tell this one.
Frosty the Snowman's hat flew away.
He flew away and he chased it.
Right. Turn the next page and I'll say it.
Yeah.
And then it was too late, cause then they said, Mr. Policeman, where is Frosty the Snowman? He always is. Whenever there's snowflakes, then he'll come back to life. So as it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, Frosty the Snowman melted and
he flew.
But he'll come back next winter.
There he melts.
Mm-hmm.
Melting right now, isn't he? Who put him back to life again?
I don't know.
I guess it was magic. The hat did it.
Mm-hmm.
Could we watch Frosty the Snowman? It's on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I know.
Wednesday.
It's going to be on TV.
What channel is it?
Oh, I don't know. We'll find out.
Why? It's in the TV guide.
Well, why don't you tell me what you want Santa Claus to bring you for Christmas?
And then will we tell it?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Julie. What?
I want
Annie, okay, you first.
A stove and
What? What else?
a fish and
Will you think for a minute and let Julie say? Julie, what do you want?
I want a stone and a rocking chair. You already have one.
We do have a rocking chair.
And
Do you want another doll?
a doll. I want a shower doll.
A shower doll.
Do you know what she does?
No.
She takes showers. So I want
I never heard of
a
that
shower doll. Do you know what she does?
What about a doll that talks?
And guess what? I want a shower doll. So do I. And guess what else I want? I want, well, it's one of those talking dolls. No, she doesn't talk, but she crawls, and if you hold her hands, she'll walk too.
Oh.
Well, I want to have one of those. And guess what I want? I want a shower doll. She takes showers,
What else do you want?
I want new pencils.
New pencils.
We don't have that much pencils.
Do you think you girls are good enough to get that stuff?
And I want a shower.
A shower.
A built-in shower thing that you could take showers on in before, but it doesn't water come out.
I got you.
And I want
You want to take one?
and I want the curtain to go on my shower. And I want a curtain to go on my shower. It's just a built-in when water doesn't really come out. The water do you know what, Julie? The water for the shower doll really does come out. It really does. And I want for her to take a bath. And I want a new cover for my doll.
A new cover. You need a new blanket?
Yeah, for my doll, and a new cover for her.
Oh.
And do you know what I want? Do you know what?
Hey, now wait a minute. Now, Julie, you tell us what you got for your birthday.
I got
What?
Buggy.
Buggy. And what else? Do you like your buggy?
And she also got a traveling suitcase. Not a suitcase. That's what it's called.
It's a traveler bag. Who is that from?
Irene. Irene. And I also want.
Get so much.
And I also
we're
want.
doing a tape.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and we're having
And
Kentucky
then.
Fried Chicken.
Well, I've already got chicken thawing out. I'm gonna cook chicken.
Huh?
And
Well,
I want. And
well,
guess
you
what?
still got it.
I've already got it thawed.
Oh,
And I also want.
we could
We're doing a tape recording.
And guess what else I want? I want a little shower.
Oh, well, how old are you now, Julie?
4.
4. How many fingers is that? Count your fingers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but how many fingers old are you? Yeah, that means 4.
And I also want a little finger puppet.
Oh, you want a finger puppet?
And I want a new sheet for my doll.
New sheet, huh?
I don't have one of those. I'm honest with my sister. Do you know what I want, Mama?
No.
Well, it's a water. Well, it's sort of those things that you push the button and you carry water in. You carry water in it, just like Grandma Meriel got some.
Oh, a thermos jug? You want a thermos jug?
Yeah, you push the button, and then the water comes out. That's what I want. And then I want, and then guess what else I want? I want a little, do you know what else I want? I want a little piano.
A little piano. Oh.
Gosh, Billy, you know, I didn't even name you too. What I want.
Well, you're taking turns. Now it's your turn.
Do you know what I want? Some baby food to feed my dog. And you know, an eating dog. And I want it's my turn.
No, it's Julie's turn now.
And I want a little pencil holder.
Pencil holder.
And guess what else I want? I want a little new, a doll that plays the piano.
Oh, a doll. I never saw a doll like that.
Such a thing? Well, maybe there is.
And I also want.
You got a lot of nighties. You don't need any more nighties now, do you?
But I want
mittens. Oh.
Mittens. How about new boots? Play in the snow.
and I want new boots.
You had any problem with
And guess what I want? I want some.
Is this your letter to Santa Claus now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And guess what I want, Mommy? Well, it's a thing. It's a special kind of thing. Well, it's a boot that you don't play in snow with. You use it inside. I need one of those.
One in the house boot, like Western boots, you mean?
What else I want? Yeah, like we have. A doll that eats all by your heart. Don't you know, Mama?
Oh, I never saw a doll like that.
But you don't want one you have to bother feeding.
And guess what else I want, Grandma? And guess what else I want, Mama? I want a little. I want a little, doll. A little doll.
Doll? How about it? And got all it. Maybe a sink too, huh?
And I want a sink. And that's what I want. I want a stove and a sink and a washing machine.
I want a washing machine too.
Great big one.
I want a washing
Yeah.
machine too.
And a dryer. And a house.
I want a dryer too. I want a beach-in house for Christmas.
I want a real house.
And
Do you think we might have a real house pretty soon?
I want a little dropper thing. What does it do? It drops all by itself for beginners. That's what it does.
What does it do?
Drops by itself for pretend.
Oh, look at my, huh?
And I want a little. And I want a little light. And I want a little light to put in our bedroom.
Oh, you mean like a lamp?
Yeah, I want a little light to put in our bedroom. That's what I want. I want a lamp too. Do you know why? Because if we get 4 bedrooms, do you know what that'll do?
No.
I mean 3. Do you know what that'll do? I want, Grandma? I want a little light, Slide. Do you know what I want, Grandma?
No.
Well, it's what you made me do a mistake, Julie. Now I can't even think of it. Oh, I know what I want. I want.
Come over, Julie. Come over here. Julie, come here.
You know I want some boots.
Boots. Huh?
Do you know what I want? Well, it's what you do. You know, is you make special things like
Some kind of craft deal?
what?
You mean some kind of craft gift?
Yeah. And I want to.
Okay, now about Christmas. About Christmas. If you could get a Christmas present for your mother and your daddy, what would you get? What would you get for your mother?
I would get a nice ring and bracelet and stuff like that,
Oh, a ring and a bracelet, huh?
and necklace.
Oh, like those sets we saw in the store in its Sears. Remember when we were looking at those? But those were children's sets. But of course they make big ladies sets too, don't they?
And I want the little thing that you have to, at a Tinder doll, and she crawls, and if you hold her hand, she'll walk too.
Oh, you want her to do all those things. What would you get your mommy for Christmas if you had lots of money?
I will get her nice pencil holder,
Pencil holder.
and I'll get her.
Do the kids in your school all have pencil holders?
Yeah, and I'll get her a bracelet and a ring and a necklace. That's what I was gonna give her. You don't see what I see.
The girls and I were looking at some children's sets with birthstone, stones in them. Children's sets of necklace and a ring and a bracelet, which they admired greatly.
And I want and how much were they?
Oh, I think they're about $3 a set. I think that's what they were, with the birthstone in them and the color, for your birthstone.
I think, do you know what I really know? It was $2. And guess what I want? I want the little doll that goes back and forth. And she talks. Talking doll.
Oh, a talking doll. Hey, did you learn any other song in school this fall or in Sunday school? No more?
And I want
Just the one about the Indians?
You don't want chicken?
for your job.
For your
Chickens have the oysters too,
Yeah.
And I want
but we don't have the oysters.
a little cupboard.
In other words, you like those little kitchens for the dolls, don't you?
Yeah, and I want a high chair.
Where Santa Claus will have to have a great big sleigh, won't he?
No, they're not.
And I want
Well, you got a car out here.
and I want a little thing.
What?
I want a little
You want a nice big Christmas tree?
yep. And I want that.
Go get that stuff.
And I want a little lamp to put it up this room.
Well, he'll be home pretty quickly.
Yeah. Mommy, what do you do with this?
I think Mary.
Well, shall